kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me bow. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Allen. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Popped in the air, intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard
The stop by Taven Bryan. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Colts' 24-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. That'll be caught right with it. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
They'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Colts 0. Matt Prater to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. J.J. Nelson now to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. Touchdown, Indianapolis. K.J. Hamler. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. To throw again. Stafford. Over the nose, got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 50.
From the 50, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And the catch made by Johnson. They'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
At the 5-yard line.
Second down and goal. Stafford, and it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Lions have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now the rookie out of Wisconsin. This is Jonathan Taylor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Julian Okwara there to bring him down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll try to run for him in Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of 6. And the Colts first down.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. He's got Jack Doyle. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jack Doyle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Lambeau is set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
37-yard line.
Stafford on first down. Oh, he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Saquon Barkley.
A gain of 3, second down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On third down, Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first down. First down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Escaping the pressure right. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Allen from the gun on third down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Third down throw incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Quickly on first down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end. And it'll bring up third down.
And 8 yards to go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. To throw on third down. Allen will go up top here for Hamler. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
It's fourth down.
Punter now as he's on to kick it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Indianapolis.
First down carry for Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run with Barkley. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with it punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
At the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Throwing again. Stafford, screen play, Johnson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. miss, and that brings up fourth.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss two in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
They'll go to Barkley again. And Barkley did not get there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on fourth down. Going to throw. Middle of the field to the tight end Doyle. And he's got this down to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. National Football League on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. This one complete to Cole Samuel. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Colts.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
The Colts on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll get this one to Galladay. They'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
4th down here, that pass knocked away. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
To the 49.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Again, it's Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Allen on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Lions' 22-yard line.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Indianapolis, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall, like I sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to proficiently, EA got me in the game now.